Here's how to be a critical thinker today. In this day and age, many people just follow what the news tells them, what the standard dogma of society is, and just what our family believes. Like, we tend to just believe what our parents believed, who believed what their parents believed, and so on and so forth. And if you really want to be a critical thinker today, it's really key to understand what critical thinking is and how to do it correctly, because there's a wide range of different types of critical thinking. Like, a good person who's on and is a really, really deep and critical thinker is Jordan Peterson. That's what comes to mind right now. But it could be any philosopher who has questioned dogma and reality. But before I go further, I just want to say that you have to be careful when it comes to critical thinking. You're going to make a lot of enemies. Why? Because you're going to be questioning basic things in our society and basic uh what's the word, just normalities of society, like how they do things. And when you start to question things and you start to really try to understand why we're doing something this way, people are going to get mad because of their egos, whatever it may be. I'm just saying, people are going to get mad that you're questioning things. Anyways, let's get right into it. I am going to be talking about the Socratic method of critical thinking. I read this book called Critical Thinkers by Albert Rutherford. Guys, this book is legit good. Look, it's like Critical Thinkers. One of my favorite books I have ever read. I've read a lot of books. This one probably is number one or two, and it's a really short book. But that book goes into multiple critical thinkers like Descartes, Plato, Bacon, Socrates, a wide range of critical thinkers. Nonetheless, guys, in this video, I'm talking about the Socratic method, and I hope you guys really get a lot of value from this. Uh, Nonetheless, guys, anyways, let's get right into it. So, the main way and to be a critical thinker is to question things. I said this earlier, but literally question everything there is to be questionable. Like, why are we doing this? How is the politician going to do this? Why are the US giving Ukraine bombs or weapons? Why are the US not helping the poor people? I'm just saying, like, just question everything there is to be questions in life. Don't accept anything as dogma. And question your own beliefs also. Like, I used to tell myself that something wasn't possible. Why? Why do I believe that? How? How do I believe that? You'll likely come to the realization that most of your beliefs and thoughts have come from people before you, which is your parents. And you may not think of it right now. You're like, no way, man. I'm thinking on my own. I'm a free thinker. You're really not. I'm still not a free thinker. I'm trying to be that. But all I'm saying is that critical thinking means you literally question everything. You question the dogma. Like, why is everyone taking the vaccine? I'm just saying this as an example. Why is everyone taking the vaccine? How? Who is making this? Pfizer? Who runs Pfizer? Right? You're questioning everything. You're trying to understand why this is happening. And you're not really trying to be right per se. And even when you're getting to arguments, when you're a good critical thinker, you're great at arguments. Why? Because you're not trying to be right. You're trying to get to the right answer. And that's a critical distinction. Like, before I started going down this path of critical thinking and trying to understand how to be a good critical thinker, I was just trying to be right in arguments. I stuck with my beliefs. I'm a left wing person, I'm a right wing person. I gotta believe this. And I tried to be right. I tried to destroy my opponent when it came to conversations. But when I started understanding what critical thinking was, I questioned everything. I tried to understand the true answer. And what that came down to was not hoping to be right, but hoping to get to the right answer. And even it sounds easy, guys. It sounds easy, but it takes a lot of humility, because most of the time you're wrong. You have to admit you're wrong. Like, let's say you're in an argument with someone, in the middle of the sentence you realize you're wrong. You have to accept that. You have to say, okay, man, I'm sorry, man, I got this wrong. That's what a good critical thinker is. And again, guys, it's gonna be really controversial. That's why Socrates was a really, really, really controversial person in his area. Like, politicians hated him. I think he was killed. Maybe him or Plato. I think it was Socrates, but these people, like, look at Jordan Peterson right now. I don't agree with everything he has to say. That's fine. Don't That doesn't matter. I'm just saying these people question authority, and that's what you have to do. You have to question authority. And also one more thing, guys, when it came to critical thinking, and then I'll summarize everything in like a nice little thing. You make sure that when it comes to your opinions, you're 100% right, or at least as close to right as you can. Like, don't make up opinions about something you don't know about, because it's counteractive to what a critical thinker is. Because a critical thinker is an independent thinker, same thing really. And an independent thinker does not take opinions of others and does not make up assumptions about a subject. Anyways, guys, so in summary, the critical and Socratic critical type of thinking is questioning things. You question authority, you question your own beliefs, you question your parents, you question the government, you question why people are doing things, how people are doing things. You really just try to think about why this is being done. Okay? Also, another thing, guys, get this book. I totally recommend if you want to get good at critical thinking. And finally, critical thinking is the same as independent thinking. And if you want to be an independent thinker, you have to think for yourself. And how do you think of yourself? How do you think by yourself? You do so by making up opinions on your own, by doing your own research, by making up your own opinions without bias, without your past beliefs in check. That's how you do it. All right? Hope you guys liked the video. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.